Welcome back to another video. My name is Matt and I help people overcome retroactive jealousy. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about how we can keep retroactive jealousy from ruining our day. I think we've all experienced this before, probably every day that you've been suffering from retroactive jealousy, where your RJ just sucks the life, sucks the joy away from your day. Maybe you were like me and some mornings you'd wake up and you'd actually be feeling pretty good and you're going, okay, this is a good day. I'm getting started. I'm feeling good, vibing high. And then it just takes one thought that comes in and just sucks all that joy from your life, sucks all that joy from your day, all that excitement, and just drops you into that lower vibe. Those very negative feelings, negative thoughts. So I'm going to teach you my method, talk to you about my method that helped me kind of through this and helped me keep RJ from ruining my day for the most part. Obviously, there were some days where it would still take hold, but this is what I found personally to be the most effective method of kind of having these mindsets when it came to not allowing retroactive jealousy to ruin my day. So we will get into that in just a moment. But before we do, I'd love to get this video out to more people that need to see it. And you can help me out by smashing the like button. That'll activate YouTube's algorithm. Get the video out to more people. I'd greatly appreciate it. And of course, I still got my April specials going on. We're celebrating 1 year on YouTube. So any of my 3 courses that you purchase during this month, it will include for free 30 days of email coaching with me. I'll give you my personal email address so you can ask me anything over the next 30 days and I'll help you through your journey in overcoming retroactive jealousy. Also, if you want a little more help than just through email, if you want to talk to me via mobile phone, via video, via audio, via text message, whatever it is, I also have my 30 days of WhatsApp coaching available for you, where I'll give you my WhatsApp information, my phone information. You'll have that for the next 30 days. Ask me anything when it comes to retroactive jealousy, and I'll help you out. I only take a certain amount of clients each month. This month I'm taking a little bit more, so I still have some spots available for you. So please check the links in the description below if any of that is interesting to you, because I'd love to personally help you overcome retroactive jealousy to the best of my ability. Okay, retroactive jealousy, ruining our day. And like I said, that this would happen to me all the time. There would be days where I'd wake up, I'd be feeling really good. I'd be thinking, okay, this is going to be a good day. I'm looking forward to it. I'm not getting plagued with these thoughts just automatically. But then, one thought, maybe it was something new. Maybe it was something that wasn't even like real, but it was almost like a what if scenario thought from retroactive jealousy. It would come right in and would just suck the joy out of my day. Obviously there'd be days where I'd get up and I would just feel sucky, right? Just automatically. That was most of my days. I just wake up feeling like crap. And it's like, well, here we go again. You know what I mean? So here's my advice that I slowly learned over my long struggle with retroactive jealousy, that when these thoughts start coming in, that start sucking away our day, start sucking away the joy, try not to take them seriously. And understand why this is our brain, when we're receiving these thoughts, our brain is releasing adrenaline into our body as if we are in danger, as if we're dying, right? As if we are locked in the room with a saber-toothed tiger. That's the same reaction that our brain is releasing into our body of all that adrenaline, as if we're dying. Just this simple thought, which is, again, it's just a thought, but we're experiencing this thought and having a reaction as if we're about to die. But we can say we're not, right? We can actually physically look at ourselves and be like, am I trapped in the room with a hungry bear? Does someone have a gun to my head? No, I'm not dying. So right now we can understand that this thought isn't serious, right? This is not real. This reaction and everything that we're happening, it's an illusionary reaction to a thought, because we're not dying. We're not dying. And you can even prove this to yourself that you're not dying, because assuming you've been suffering from retroactive jealousy for an extended period of time, you've probably felt this way for an extended period of time. And are you dead yet? Have you died? Or were you ever in danger of dying during this time? No. But you experienced all of this pain, right? As if you were, but you're not. So it's not real, right? It's not real. It's almost like when you're watching a scary movie or something like that. I don't know, and then the psycho guy's got a knife in the shower and the person's about to open the shower curtain and get stabbed. We feel fear, right? We're like, no. But that's an illusion too, right? That's not actually happening. We're not the ones dying. Not even the person in the movie's dying. It's fake. but our brain reacts as if this is real because our brain can't tell the difference between what's real and what's not. So in the case with our RJ and these thoughts, we need to really remind ourselves before we get caught up in this loop and caught up in, it doesn't feel good to feel this way, ow, the pain, because that's the natural response for us to do. We need to tell ourselves like, this isn't serious, okay? You can even say something like, this worked for me okay, this is not me. This is my retroactive jealousy. This is not me. This is my overactive nervous system. When this happens, when these thoughts come in and you feel that joy sucking away, remind yourself this is not you. Remind yourself that this is an illusion, okay? Because rationally, if a thought like this came into our head, rationally, we could be like, not necessarily needing to agree with this thought of your partner's past, but rationally, our brain would be on our side and we'd be able to say, why am I thinking about this right now? This does not serve me. I really don't want to think about it. And then we would just carry on with our day and the thought would go away, right? So that's a natural response and that's how we will get there eventually. But we get there by not taking them seriously now, by understanding that's how these thoughts are now. I don't really want to think about this. This is not worth thinking about and moving on, not getting wrapped in to these emotions that are surrounding it. So reminding ourselves that we cannot take this stuff seriously. Just tell yourself, this is not me. This is my retroactive jealousy. This is not me. This is an illusion, this feeling right here. I can still go on with my day. I can still move forward. Now, I'm not saying you're going to be instantly like cured. You'll instantly feel joy again. It's a slow process, but that's going to keep you from really going down that rabbit hole, right? Really getting stuck, in that spiraling loop as you keep going down and down and down and down. It's going to hopefully keep you at least sea level, surface level, when we don't indulge in these emotions or don't see them as the truth, as this feeling as being the truth, because it's not. You're not dying. You're absolutely 100% okay. I promise you that. Now, the important thing to do after you proclaim this idea that, hey, this is not me. This is my overactive nervous system. This is not me. This is an illusion. This is not me. This is, just like a scary movie, whatever you want to say to yourself. Refocus, okay? Refocus on something else. Refocus on something else. Because if we continue to refocus and we don't let these thoughts take control of us, these thoughts will have nowhere to go. Like, they'll stop. They really work. They will. When we're not giving our attention to a thought or our power to a thought, it will not come anymore. It will give up. It'll go to somebody else maybe. I know Tony Robbins, he talks about thoughts. He thinks the thoughts you think are not your thoughts, and if you don't think about them, they'll go to somebody else. Kind of a woo-woo thing, but kind of funny when you think about it. But just think about it in this way. If you don't give power to a thought, the thought can't have control over you. It won't go into you. It'll say, okay, whatever, and it'll go away. If you continue to do that, continue to say, it's not me, it's my RJ, I'm not going to take you seriously, and then refocus back on what you're doing, using your willpower, whatever it is you're doing. If you're working, really start focusing back on your work. If you're, watching a movie, really focus back on the movie. If you're reading a book, really focus back on the book. Continue over and over and over again. Those thoughts will have no power. You'll have no attention to them. The thoughts won't even bother you anymore. They'll go away. I mean, really, truly, if there's no room for those thoughts to go in, they won't be there. And so that's the power in refocusing and having that self-discipline to do it. Very, very powerful. If you continue to do this on a regular basis. Now, another way, and I'll say this too, because a lot of people, when I say, to say these things, it's not me, it's my RJ, or unless a lot of people will go like, oh no, the thought's coming, I need to try to block it out. No, it's coming, There's, I think, that expression about like, don't think about a pink elephant. Don't think about a pink elephant. And so what do you think about when I say don't think about a pink elephant? You think about the pink elephant, right? When you're really trying hard not to think about something, it's going to come up. So allow the thought in, okay? A part of the struggle with retroactive jealousy and overcoming RJ when it comes to this is this struggle of not wanting the thought to come, wrestling with the thoughts, when they're trying to come and trying to get them to go away. But this idea of allowing the thoughts is when we give up control, we gain control. I love that quote. When we give up control, we gain control. When we just say, thoughts, come if you want. Come if you want, come on in, but I'm not going to let you affect me, right? I'm not going to let you ruin my day. Come on in if you please. If you please, come on in. Give me that nervous reaction. I'm just going to tell myself that it's not me. It's not nothing to be taken seriously because I know it's not. I'm going to refocus back on what I'm doing. Come again if you want to. Okay, come again if you want to. Surrender to them. So don't fight it. Just go through this naturally. Okay, go through these steps naturally. Allow it to come in. Feel it. Tell yourself it's an illusion. Refocus. Next thought, allow it to come in. Feel it. Tell yourself it's an illusion. Refocus. Okay. The key again is just to not get tangled in these thoughts, not to start taking them seriously, not to go down the rabbit hole, not to experience more and more and more of the mental movie. Understanding that it's an illusion and then refocusing, but allow the thoughts to come in. You're more powerful than these thoughts. I don't want you to worry about them or feel you're a victim to these thoughts. No, you're a conqueror. You're not a victim to these thoughts. They're only thoughts. They're just invisible entities going around. They cannot harm you in the least bit as long as you don't give them the power to do that. And you have the power not to give them the power. Now, here's my last one when it comes to not letting RJ ruin our day. And again, this is kind of the full package, but a lot of people will obviously, and this was 100% me included, again, not want to experience these thoughts. Still, even when we're allowing them in, we kind of almost go like, oh God, here's another one. Oh no, please, I hope this is the last one for the day, right? We perceive them very negatively and respond to them very negatively. But here's what really worked for me. And I know this is a very in-your-face type response, but for me, the fastest way to overcome RJ is to face this thing head on and go at it head on, is to look forward to these thoughts, okay? Because the more we have these thoughts, the more we go through the steps that we just talked about, the faster we're going to overcome retroactive jealousy, because we're exposing ourselves to a fear. It's just like any fear we have. If you start slowly exposing yourself to a fear, pretty soon that thing will no longer scare you. And so it's the same thing when it comes to these thoughts. The more these thoughts come and the more we go through these steps, the more we expose ourselves to this fear, the less it will start to bother us over time, the less we will fear them. And when there's no fear, anxious attachment to the thought has no power over us whatsoever. It's like if you're afraid of the water, afraid of swimming, how do people get over being afraid of swimming? They jump in the water, okay? And then they do it again. And then maybe they do it without the life jacket on or their floaties on. And then they do it again and then do it again. They continue to expose themselves. Heights, same thing. How do you get over a fear of heights? You go up to a high place. Maybe you jump off that high place. Maybe you do it again and again and again. Of course, with a safety attachment to you, don't just jump off of it. But pretty soon, you won't be afraid of heights. There's probably a lot of construction workers that used to be afraid of heights. I doubt they are now. You know what I mean? Because they continue to expose themselves, and the brain stopped releasing so much adrenaline because you proved to your brain, that I'm not dying. I'm okay. I know how to handle myself. It's the same thing with these thoughts. So look forward to these thoughts. Look forward to when they come, to when you allow them, to when you say, this is not me, this is just an illusion, to refocus. Look forward to it, because the more it happens, that's more of a chance for you to overcome this. More time you expose yourself, the more exposure you have, the faster you will overcome retroactive jealousy. So those are my tips for not letting RJ ruin your day, is just to not get sucked into the thoughts. Don't go down the rabbit hole. Okay, be at peace, allow them in, feel that anxious response, but understand that you don't have to be at mercy to the anxious response, because it's just an illusion. So tell yourself out loud if you want to, or to yourself, if you're in a public place, but even tell yourself out loud, this is not me. This is my RJ. This is not me. This is fake. This is an illusion. Okay, this is an illusion. I'm not dying. I'm all good. You can even look at yourself. Am I okay? Yeah. Are there any tigers in the room? Are there any, zombies on the ceiling? No, I'm fine. I'm good. So this fear is an illusion. Let me refocus back on what I'm doing. And again, and again, and again, and again. Next time a thought comes in, go, cool, great, here's another one. Another chance for me to overcome this. Here we go. And look forward to it. And you're going to conquer this thing fast. And the more you do this, the more you'll see these thoughts and these emotions lose control over your day. They're not going to control you as much. You're going to feel more joy during your day. And when these thoughts do come in, you'll know exactly how to take them down to where they don't suck everything out of your life, suck all the joy and pleasure out of your day. I promise you that. So if you enjoyed this video today, I appreciate it if you could take a quick moment and smash the like button so we can activate YouTube's algorithm. It'll support this channel's growth as well. Also, make sure you are subscribed to the channel if you have not already done so. Click the notification bell so you are alerted every time I post a new video. And if you want to take advantage of any of my April specials, I got them going on right now. Any course you purchase, you get 30 days of free email coaching with me. Included in that, if you want to bundle all 3 courses, you get 90 days of email coaching with me. Or if you want more personal one-on-one help, I have my WhatsApp coaching platform available. You can send me audio, video, text, anything you want. Anytime you want, I'll be there to help you out. All that information is available in the links in the description below. Still got some spots available for all that, so take advantage while you can. That's it for me for now. I hope you have a magnificent day, and I'll see you in the next video.